In the small village of Umus, there lived a 17-year-old girl named Chika. She was tall, beautiful, and full of dreams. Her mother, Mama Ifeoma, sold vegetables in the market, and her father, Okonku, was a palm wine tapper. Chika was their only daughter and pride. Every morning, Chika would sweep the compound, fetch water from the stream, and help her mother at the market. She was respectful, humble, and loved by many. But deep inside, she had one big dream: to become a nurse. One sunny day, her school principal announced a scholarship program for the best female student in the community. Chika's heart danced. She studied day and night. Her books became her closest friends. She avoided parties, boys, and gossip. Her mother was proud. "Chika, I know God will bless you," Mama Ifeoma always said. But everything changed the day Obinna returned from the city. Obinna was the son of the richest man in Umis. He had just come back from Lagos, where he said he worked in oil company. He wore shiny clothes, drove a loud red car, and spoke like he had seen the world. All the girls in the village wanted to greet him. Even the elders liked him because he always gave them money. One evening, Chika was returning from the market when Obinna stopped his car beside her. "Hello, beautiful," he said with a smile. "Let me drop you." Chika refused politely. "No, thank you. I enjoy walking." But Obinna was not a man who gave up easily. Every day he would greet her with gifts, books, new shoes, even food for her mother. At first, Chika resisted, but slowly she started enjoying the attention. "I just want to help you," Obinna would say. "You deserve to enjoy life." Chika told herself it was harmless, just friendship. But one mistake changed everything. During the New Yam festival, the whole village danced under the moonlight. There was music, palm wine, laughter, and roasted yam. Chika attended with her friends. Obinna was there too. He danced with Chika all night and gave her a bottle of sweet drink. She didn't know it had alcohol. Everything became dizzy. Later, she woke up in Obinna's house. Her clothes were not the same. Her head hurt. She didn't remember what happened, but she felt dirty, ashamed. She ran home crying. Obinna never said sorry. Weeks passed. Chika became quiet. She didn't eat much. She stopped going to school. Her mother noticed. "Chika, are you okay?" Mama Ifeoma asked. "I'm fine," she lied. But one morning, Chika fainted while washing plates. The village nurse was called. After the checkup, the nurse said just 2 words that shocked everyone. "She's pregnant." Mama Ifeoma screamed. "Pregnant? By who?" Chika said nothing. She just cried. When the news spread, the village turned against her. "How can Chika be pregnant?" People whispered. "She's not even married. She has brought shame to her family." Even her father, Okonku, was furious. "Who did this? I will kill him." Chika finally whispered the name Obinna, but Obinna denied everything. "She is lying," he shouted. "How can a city boy like me touch a market girl?" His father warned Chika's family to stop talking. "If you want peace, keep your mouth shut," he said. Mama Ifeoma begged them, "Please, at least help us. The child is yours." But they laughed and walked away. Okonkwo felt disgraced. One night he sat under the moonlight and wept. "Chika, you have destroyed me," he said. Mama Ifeoma, however, stood by her daughter. "She made a mistake, but she is still my child." They decided to send Chika to her uncle's house in Enuwe to hide the shame. Chika carried her small bag, her belly already showing. People in the village watched her go without a word. Her journey to Enuwe was the beginning of a new life. In Enuwe, Chika gave birth to a baby boy. She named him Ibube, which means glory. The pain of childbirth was great, but when she saw his face, she smiled through her tears. Her uncle's wife was not kind. "You brought disgrace here too," she always said. But Chika endured it. She washed clothes for people. She worked in a canteen. She saved every kobo she earned, and at night she studied. She still wanted to become a nurse. But life was hard. Many nights, she and her baby slept hungry. Still, she never gave up. 3 years passed. Chika had grown stranger. She applied for a nursing school in Enugu and got in. A small NGO paid half of her fees. She worked and studied, her son beside her. Then one day, she saw a familiar red car outside her class. It was Obinna. He had heard about her success and wanted to act nice. "Let's talk," he said. Chika stared at him. The same man who left her in shame now wanted to smile. "I forgive you," she said quietly, "but I do not need you." Obinna was shocked. The girl he once shamed had become a woman of power. Back in Umis, Chika returned during Christmas, this time with a certificate, a good job, and a well-dressed son. The villagers watched in silence. Some came to greet her. "Chika, we are proud of you," they said. Obina, now jobless and living in his father's shadow, avoided her. One day, Chika was invited to speak at the community girls program. She stood before them and told her story, not to shame but to teach. Your mistake doesn't define you, she said. Stand up, fight, become more. Tears fell from many eyes. Chika bought land in Yumi's and opened a women's clinic. She named it Ebu Care Center after her son. Young girls came there for help, guidance, and health talks. She became a voice, a light, a hope. Even the chief of the village said, "We judged her too fast. She is our pride now." Chika never forgot her past, but she no longer lived in it. Her story became a song in Yumi's, sung by mothers to their daughters. A girl once fell, but she rose, not with shame, but with purpose. Her name was Chika. One day, when Chika was closing her clinic, a man walked in with a limp. His clothes were dusty. His beard was long. It was her father, Okonku. Chika froze. She hadn't seen him in almost 5 years. "Papa," she whispered. Okonku looked at her with tears in his eyes. "My daughter, I wronged you." He knelt before her. "Please forgive me, I was angry, I should have protected you." Chika bent down and hugged him. Her tears soaked his shoulder. "I still love you, Papa." That night, they sat outside and talked. Okonku held Ibube in his arms. "You look just like your mother," he said, smiling. Even though many villagers now respected Chika, not everyone was happy with her success. Some women gossiped. "She's proud now because of small money." She even built a clinic without asking the elders. Jealousy grew, especially from Obina's mother, who was now a widow. One night, someone threw a stone at Chika's window. Another day, her signboard was pulled down. But Chika didn't stop. She called a town meeting. "If you're angry because I help girls and mothers, then you are not angry with me. You're angry with progress." The women clapped. The youth supported her. From that day, the attack stopped. By the time Ebiub turned 6, he had become the smartest boy in his class. He loved reading and helping people. "I want to be a doctor like Mummy," he would say proudly. One day, his teacher asked, "Where is your father?" Ebiub paused, then smiled. My mummy is both my father and my mother." Everyone clapped. But at home, he asked Chika, "Why did Daddy not want me?" Chika knelt beside him. "He made a mistake, my son. But your life is not a mistake." Ebiub hugged her. "Then I will make you proud." And he did. One rainy night, a pregnant woman from the next village was brought to Chika's clinic. She was bleeding heavily. The family had no money. "Help us," the husband cried. Without thinking, Chika jumped into action. "Bring the surgical kit." "Get me hot water." Lightning flashed. The woman screamed. Time was running out. With only a lantern light, Chika worked. For 2 hours, she didn't stop. Sweat poured down her face. At last, a baby cried. "She's alive!" Someone shouted. The whole family knelt and cried. "God used you to save us," they said. Chika just smiled. "That's why I'm here." The next morning, while cleaning the clinic, Chika heard a knock. It was Obina again, but this time he looked different. Poor, tired, and alone. "I came to say sorry," he said. "I've lost everything. My father's money is gone. My friends left me. I have no one." My Chika said nothing. He continued, "I know I cannot change the past, but I'm ashamed of what I did." Chika finally spoke. "You hurt me and you refused to own up, but I forgave you long ago. Not you, but for me." Obina nodded. "Thank you. I will leave now." Chika gave him a loaf of bread and water. "I hope you change." Obina walked away, silent. One morning, Chika received a letter from Abuja. She had been selected for a national award, Women of Courage and Impact. The president wanted to honor her in front of the whole country. She wore her best wrapper, tied a neat jal, and traveled with Ebu. When her name was called, the crowd clapped for 5 minutes. She stood on the stage holding her medal. "I was once a girl who made a mistake, but I stood up. I fought, I rose. You can rise too." Her voice was strong. Her eyes were clear. Even the president wiped a tear. Chika returned to Yumi's, a hero. The village threw a feast. There was music, dancing, and jollof rice. Even the chief gave her a chieftaincy title, Ada Ogonogo, meaning daughter of strength. She was now more than a nurse. She was a symbol of hope. Her clinic became a small hospital. More staff came. More lives were saved. She trained girls, employed widows, and fed hungry children. When asked why she did it, she always said, "Because no girl should suffer what I suffered." Chiki never remarried, but she became a mother to many orphans, poor children, abandoned girls. They found a home in her compound. Every child called her Mummy Chi. She taught them how to read, how to cook, and how to forgive. One day, Ibubi asked her, "Will you ever marry again?" She smiled. "I already married Purpose." He laughed. "Then I will marry a girl like you." She pinched his ear playfully. "You better choose well." Before her 305th birthday, Chika wrote a small book titled My Life, My Voice. In it, she wrote, "Dear girl, if you fall, rise again. If they laugh, walk proudly. If you are pregnant too early, your life is not over. What you carry is not shame, it is second chance. Be strong, be wise, be better than yesterday." Chika Okontu. The book was shared in schools across Nigeria. Many years later, when Chika turned 50, the village sang a special song for her. She was once a girl they called Shame. Now she's the woman they call Flame. She burned pain, she lit the way, and helped our daughters rise today. Ibubi, now a medical doctor, danced with her. He whispered, "Gave me life, Mummy. Now I will spend mine making you proud." And she smiled with joy, knowing her story had not ended in sorrow, but in glory.